Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Happy midday of the week, if that's when you happen to come here. I'm Patty Rose. While I get settled and wait for everyone to come in, go ahead and pop in the chat your card request for today. Today, I'm doing two cards. We're going to do an A or B. So you can put A in the chat or you put B in the chat. I am going to be pulling from Creative Transformation, Trusting the Dance of Life. I've been dancing a lot lately, and so I'm feeling pulled even more so to this deck. There's always a beautiful image, and then there's some reflections and prompts that we can go through. And the whole point of this is to kind of get a good grounding for the week or a good focus for the week. And maybe you're feeling too grounded and you need inspiration, and maybe that will come through. But it gives us a little place to come back to for the week when you got so much going on and you have so many dreams that you can't wait to make happen and come alive and bring to life, that you kind of get stuck in the chaos and you have to pull yourself back. And when you pull yourself back, you can get, okay, I remember my focus this week. I remember what I'm going to bring forth. I remember my why. I remember like why I'm doing this. You know, there's a conversation that I've had many times with my fellow creative entrepreneurs about, the reason we choose this path. Reason we choose the roller coaster. What is that reason? And sometimes you have to come back to your focus for the week so you can remember the reason, because in the chaos of one particular hour in one particular day, that roller coaster can go a few times up and down, right? So go ahead, put in the chat A or B, and I am about to get started. Give me a half a second. I'm going to make sure we're streaming properly on YouTube, and I don't see it. So let's see. It's not happening. Okay. Let's see where it is. Go to the channel. Oh, I am live. It just didn't go where I was streaming. Okay. Here we go. Hi. Hi, here we are. So if you're new here, I'm Patty Rose. Thank you for bearing with me while I got the tech in play. And I believe that if you landed on this video at this moment in time, that the cards I'm about to pull must be for you. There's a reason you came here and a reason why we're connected in this moment. And I believe that that's something far beyond you and me. And if we can flow with it a little bit, we can find what the energy can do for each other. We're here to support one another and build on the various parts of life and business that we can create a foundation and be strong and confident and move forward. Okay, so I do know that I'm going live on YouTube, and I hope you're with me. So I'm going to get a little grounded. If you know me, I like to just get a little grounded for a minute so that I know that the messages coming through my heart and my soul and my intuition are from a good place. And so I trust that today's reading is all about giving you a little focus and confidence and direction for the coming week. And that's whether you're here on a Sunday, which happens to be Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to everyone. And or if you're coming on Thursday and you just found me, hi, welcome. I trust that this meeting together is a collaborative energy that we share, that it comes from the purest, most loving, most bright light and energy available to us ever, and that only good comes through this. And I'm going to pull a card. Today's card deck is Creative Transformation, Trusting the Dance of Life. And I'm going to shuffle a little. And if you're here, you can put it in the comments when to stop. And if not, I trust my intuition. So first I'm going to pull for card A. And now, the dance of balance is very funny because when I was pulling the cards together and shuffling them earlier before the card, I literally looked at this card. I had a connection with this card before I hit YouTube Live. And I just shuffled that whole time we were talking, and this card wanted to be seen today. So the dance of balance, and isn't that such an important one for today? It's a Sunday. Sundays can be very family oriented. Sundays can be very socially oriented. Sundays can be the day where you get some shuffled that whole time we were talking. Sundays can be the day where you get some R&R. And also, today was Mother's Day. It could be very busy, and there's balance in that. We had a lovely Mother's Day today with my family. I also did some work. I also was, in between things, sending a text and having a conversation, getting on and off the tram at the gardens. But there has to be a balance, and I think that's really important for us to remember throughout the week, because the work and the creation and the projects, even those projects that you can't go to sleep at night because you're working so intently, because it's just one more point on the font, it's just one more iteration, it's just one more try. I got it this time, I just need to give it one more try, but you can't go to sleep until you get all those one mores in. Those times are when we have to pull in a little bit, reframe, and say, okay, I can go to sleep. The project will be here tomorrow. The inspiration will be here tomorrow. Okay, so for card A, the dance of balance, and that's what it is. It's really an ebb and flow. It's a back and forth. It's an in and out. It's like I'm feeling balanced. I'm feeling really energized and busy, and I'm feeling calm, and I'm feeling really energized and busy. And then you have to just figure out how you can move through that. So I'm going to read the card to you. So let me go like this so you can see. Okay. In the midst of daily life's hustle, it's easy to neglect your own needs and creative passions. To achieve balance, we must honor our inner guidance and make time for self-care and creativity. Staying grounded and intentional empowers us to trust the process and prioritize our well-being, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and balanced life. And that's what I was talking about. Like, I don't know, you could put in the chat if you haven't experienced those late nights of inspirational burst, or the projects that you're so close to done that you just can't stop. Sometimes it's really, those are the times where you want to make sure that you inject a little balance. Like, just pull away for a second, think about the intensity that you're expecting of yourself to finish it, to give it one more try, and whether or not it would be more fulfilling and nurturing to put it on hold and go to sleep. Or put it on hold and take a walk because you might find the answers. You ever notice you could have something like weighing so heavy on you, and then you take a shower, and then poof, when you're relaxed, or you're driving, and then all of a sudden sitting at a red light, and it's just bing, there's the answer. So taking that break and finding the balance is so integral to the creation. It feeds the creation, but sometimes we get so caught up in the work of it, the deadline of it, right? So for all you who chose A, it's about balance this week. I want you to keep this with you through the week, dance through it through the week, kind of when you feel yourself in the chaotic moment, think, can I move through it? What can I do to make it a little less intense? And then if you're feeling really calm and you're not motivated, maybe you're not feeling the inspiration, maybe you're feeling a little down and discouraged, and that pulls you back down so low that you don't have it. What can you do to balance that? What can you do to push the energy forward a little? How can you make it, shake it up? Maybe that's a walk again. I love the walk in nature thing is just like a real go-to for me. So I would love to hear your thoughts about that in the comments. Go ahead and let me know what you're thinking. I'm shuffling here, and I'm going to shuffle for card B. Card B. That was not a very good shuffle. I'm going to do it again. Yep. And what do my B picks need for this week? What is this going to give us for this week? Okay, one more. And this is very interesting that these come together. So I did not ask for a full suite today. I said pick A or B, but these are getting the full suite because, okay, the dance of stillness. The dance of stillness. I'm not supposed to have a favorite, but this is one of my favorites. The dance of stillness. This card, if you look at all that's happening, like the sun is rising, there's light flickering off the water, she has energy within her being, right? Right in here. She has energy that's alive. And so while she's still and calm and practicing stillness, there's all this movement happening. So in stillness, we can be growing. In stillness, we can be inspired. In stillness, we can find the answers. And it's even more than just stepping away for a walk. It's the real stillness and quiet. And if you meditate, that's a really great way to be in stillness. And if you don't meditate, if that's not your thing, being in stillness is really like the soft stretching, right? The very soft, gentle stretching, and then hold it into a very gentle over. Like I'm thinking if you're sitting in a butterfly stretch and you're sitting on a mat and you just hang over and let your body melt into a seated stillness. It doesn't only require meditation. It's a form of meditation. So I'm going to read the card now. The dance of stillness allows you to let go of distractions and connect with the essence of who you are. Trust the dance within, knowing that even in stillness, your inner rhythm creates movement. Embrace the power of silence and introspection, and use that stillness to cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself and your purpose in life. Oops. Interesting that this says your inner rhythm. I keep coming back to this. I want to make sure you can see this. I keep coming back to that lit up inner rhythm that she has. It's lit up, it's energized, it's alive. Even in that stillness, there's this part of you that's generating, that's creating, that's inspired, that's building something, even in the stillness. Okay, so I realize I did not read the prompt for B. Sorry, I'm getting the, okay. So I'm going to let the prompts be part of the full suite. Okay. So my A's were balance. Maybe you gotta kind of pull it back. Maybe you're fully in one and you need to get into the other one. Maybe you're really into the chaotic and you need to calm things down. Maybe you're really kind of not feeling it these days and you have to pick up the energy in some way because there has to be the balance in order for you to continue to move forward. And the stillness is a way for you to really connect to your introspection. You may have some questions that you need to answer. This one's for my B, anyone who picked B. You may have some questions you need to answer. Those are found in the stillness. Those are found in the quiet of your time. And so if you picked A, if you picked A and you got balance, the reflection is this, and I'll put these reflections for you. Make time for a nurturing self-care activity, like a bubble bath, a nature walk, or journaling. Reflect on how it has enhanced balance and fulfillment in your life. So let's say you take a walk in nature, come back, do some journaling on it. Say you do journaling. Then through your day, keep in your heart and your body and your mind, like just keep the presence of how that will impact you moving forward, how it enhances balance and how it creates a fulfillment in your life. Like, what did you deeply pull from it? What can you deeply pull from it? Okay, so for my B's, dance of stillness. I keep covering my mouth. And the reflection for the dance of stillness is make time for gentle movement, restorative yoga, or a walk in nature. Look at these are both walk in nature cards, allowing your body to embrace the inner dance. What does your inner dance reveal? And like I said, a lot of times this quiet is where the answers come, and the inner energy and the inner inspiration and the inner dance and the things that you already know. See, like that's just the thing. You already know what you need to know. It's there. It's there. And we so often look for the answers outside. You're looking to seek the answers outside in either approval or recognition or likes, just being liked. But the answers and the things that are most important to who you are and how you show up in the world, they're already in there. They're already in there. You already have it. And so the full suite here today is this. I'm being called to do the full suite because, and it's very interesting to me that I just came back from this full immersed time in nature at the botanical gardens. It's just gorgeous. I've shared a bunch of photos of the images in my communities. You're welcome to join us in my communities. The links are both down below. There's two different communities, two different topics of interest. Come to both, come to the one that feels most aligned for you. And I spent this full day immersed in nature, and both of these cards are calling for, one says nature walk, the other one says a walk in nature. So they're both calling for something that's beyond us, that can fuel us and feed us. And I think that's what I want you to go into this week. If you're looking at the full suite, excuse me, I think I want you to go into this week seeking that, seeking the moments you can step away, the moments you can be in nature, the moments you can get as close to examining the color of a flower, right? Examining, awing at the strength of a tree. And uh, I live in the city, so yes, I can go to the park. But you know what else? I can also find a tree somewhere on the streets to the park. If you have trees in your backyard, if you have a neighborhood that's tree lined and cherry blossoms or tulips in your yard, or your driveway is lined with daffodils, stop for a second and take that in, because that's not only nurturing for you, that's nurturing for your heart, your soul, your mind. It's also super inspirational for your creativity. You would be surprised the shapes of the flowers, the shapes and the variety of shapes and the way that nature unfolds, from a tree that's strong and hundreds of years old and green and brown to like a rose that has thorns and that's deep red, and to a tulip. Like, there's so much inspiration there. There's so much that will come back to your creative work. And that could be that you're designing, and that could be that you're coaching, and that could be that you get an idea for a shape or a pattern in something you're making, right? So I think that's my full suite for you today, is to really come back to what it is that you can do to connect with nature. Hey, if you can't get out, maybe you have plants at home and you can connect to the nature with your plants at home. I talk to my plants. I love my plants. I talk to them, I name them. Sometimes I play music for them. I say, what's her name? The dot. Um, play play some music my plants will like. Okay, so we have balance. I think my camera's mirrored. Balance and stillness. And the full suite is keeping the balance, finding the stillness, finding the answers in stillness, and connecting with nature for your inspiration and creativity. And that is the message for this coming week. I would love to hear in the chat how this resonated with you. And again, I'm Patty Rose. I am a creative business coach and intuitive, and I'd love doing these readings with you. And I will be back to connect with you. If you drop your messages in the chat, we can continue the conversation. And all of my links are below in the description if you want to come join me in community. We get to know each other pretty well and have some fun in the community. So come on by. And if this resonated with you, of course, I want you to like it and share it and subscribe and come back, because I'd love to see you some more. Okay. Happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day, and I will see you next week. Bye.